We're back! Welcome back to No Technical.
Welcome. I don't even know how to spell that.
Let's see. Last time
we found out the dice were loaded.
We entered the town, city, casino of Gold Pa, woo, and learned what it's like to lose a rigged game. Over and over and over again. Really important lessons to teach a 12-year-old.
This little dude is cute.
It is very cute. Huh.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. I already knew all that information, but thank you. Am I healed up?
I don't think so. There's
should
a
I
button to use items.
There is. There definitely is. I just don't remember what it is.
Well, have a good night then.
Oh, so I thought of a game that has interesting boss encounters.
Oh, you mean from our conversation from last week?
From the last conversation from
Not
last
5
week.
minutes ago?
Yeah, exactly. Is the game Gris. Greece? I don't know how to pronounce it. Gris. Has some interesting, I wouldn't say, not really fights, but they are kind of like boss encounters.
Is it a creature that's bigger than you?
It's a creature that is a couple of creatures that are significantly bigger than you.
That is a boss fight.
The fight is mostly just try to run away. Or successfully run away. But they're cool. I was surprised I got an achievement for one, which is don't get hit by the boss, which isn't like difficult, but it was, you know, the achievements on Steam when it glows, I mean, it's like less than 10% of people got it.
Very well.
Somehow less than 10% of people haven't been hit by this boss thing. I was like, but it's so easy to not get hit by it. You just spam A.
I mean, there are people who don't get like the first,
So,
you know, the finish the first thing in this game achievements.
Red.
Time to put our little plan into work again.
let us begin.
Fuck yes. Yes! Booger sniper!
That's impossible.
Man, this game just shot right to the top.
Really?
Ooh.
Ridiculous.
You have no proof. How dare you? Oh no. Is the pugnacious? Is this pugnacious? Yes, it is. And a mystery.
Pugnacious.
A mystery person. Hi, Misha's grandpa.
Yeah.
We're sent to kill you.
Goodness. You.
You! Your death will be annulled, of course.
Nice. Hey, pugnacious, can you take a
Boom.
look at my student debt
That would be lovely.
and just do that thing that you just did?
Oh, snap!
Yes, master.
Well,
That guy's name is Mandarin.
he doesn't look like Mandarin.
I feel like that person may be a secret boss later in the game. Boy, I still can't get over the fact that he flicked a booger to get us in here. Why don't you just talk to me outside? Why'd you walk in here and tell me to wait?
Because he needs to do it in private. That guy looks so cool. The dog up front.
This guy?
Yeah.
The Dog Knight? Oh, why can't we play as him?
It was as fortune willed it.
Dude, we just figured this out.
We literally, yeah. Doesn't mean it can't be rigged. Thank you, Roland.
I would vote for him.
That's all it takes.
Thanks.
I do love that Roland was kind of like, you know, I'm not going to try to become king of this world or whatever. I did a bad job last time, or less an amazing job, clearly. I think I'm just going to sit around and let somebody else lead and maybe advise them.
Yes, master.
But he'll drop his little advice here and there.
Yeah. I mean, he's not trying to be a new king. Bother.
I really thought we were onto something.
We're right back where we started. If you say so. This music
A
is
nationwide
really,
scandal.
it's repetitive but really addictive.
Just like all the town music. But you know what has some great music is the East franchise.
How would you know?
Because East 1 and 2 have some really good music.
I don't remember the music from what I played of East 9 at all.
Monstrum of Nox.
Yeah.
The biggest flip and jumble. Flip and flip.
Do-do-dee-do-do-do-dee-do. So,
How dare you!
that must be a really heavy dice.
Is this guy really
That-
laid back if he's screaming at me?
Oi!
That's how offended he is.
Don't you want this laid back old man? I guess he does.
Unimpeachable integrity. I think this laid-back little man's a villain.
I'm actually not laid back. I'm actually serious old man. And you fight him.
It'd be funny if this turned out to be Pugnacious's father
Now then.
or grandfather.
Do we have to go to another place to talk to someone?
No, you have to investigate the crime. If there is a crime. I don't know if there's a
Maybe
crime.
there's a scam going on with him and y'all.
What? Oh my god, do you think Niall's making wood for the dice? That
Yeah,
is-
he's getting a cut.
he's getting a cut? Is that a pun?
No, but it wasn't intended to be.
Go and see Niall! Ooh.
We should just execute y'all. Renegade option. R2.
That's funny.
Like big open world games don't really have boss fights, or like the prestige games that come out. Like God of War has boss fights, but like I don't know, like Ghost of Tsushima didn't have a boss fight. Horizon didn't
Yeah.
have a boss fight. Not really, you know. So a lot of the
Yeah.
games we play don't really have that kind of thing anymore. Or I should say a lot
Well,
of the
I
games
mean,
that I play.
Horizon Forbidden West definitely has
There are yeah,
has like a final boss fight.
and Zero
Well, I
Dawn
think
has
Zero Dawn
boss
does, too.
fights. Yeah.
I'd say yeah, there are
few.
definitely boss fights. I'd say more so definitely in Forbidden West. I am thinking of primarily two.
Say no more.
One I think you've already done. Yeah, you've already done one of them. It's fighting the person from the future.
Yeah, where they
Or the space person. That's not a spoiler, because they're in the trailer.
and in the first game technically.
What?
We talk about the Zenith people in the first game.
See, when I started the second game, I did not remember that at all.
It's like they tell you that yes, it's a thing, and also they blew up trying to escape Earth.
Right.
And
I
that's
remember. I only got that from the prologue because I completely forgot about it. I was like, oh, Aloy must have figured that out somewhere else.
Off camera.
Yeah,
I mean, the off camera time in that between those two games is like 30 minutes. So
it is like 30 minutes. Which I was saying that to me, I think is like, I would say the biggest hit for me in terms of that game. I feel like some games, when they do sequels, should have more time take place between things.
I love a game where you play
at least
as an
tells you
old person from the first
Time,
game.
which I guess the game does.
I mean, the game you talk a lot with Horizon 2 has like significantly more dialogue than the first game. And
Yeah.
Like what's at the beginning, the Sun King talks a lot about like what's happened, what he wants, what you do.
Yeah.
So it's definitely there.
I think it makes up for a lot of the questions that you have. I like pretty much all the dialogue in that game. There's only one quest that
Here goes nothing.
I mean, it was a decent quest that I didn't care for, but I'm not gonna... For... reasons. Ooh. Oh yes, use it now.
Just in case, you know. Kingdom Hearts 1 has some terrible fucking boss fights.
True.
I don't think there's a single boss in that game that I like.
Oh, right quick. I was thinking about this today. Nobody talks about, none that it's spoken about a lot, but is asexual characters and protagonists. Like anybody talks about, or I've seen, how Aloy is basically an and I guess Elizabeth Sobek are basically asexual characters. Like, Aloy does not have romantic feelings for anyone.
Yeah. Doesn't Elizabeth...
Or Arrow, at least.
Well, I had something spoiled for me, but doesn't Elizabeth Sobek have a partner?
Oh, that's true. Never mind, yeah. That's true. Okay, so Aloy.
I mean, Aloy, like, at least the point in the game that
Well,
I'm
we
at...
get that, I guess you don't have... So, let's say Elizabeth is Arrow, but not necessarily asexual. Arrow as an aromantic.
I was going to ask you what that means.
Aloy is seemingly Arrow ace, which means aromantic and asexual. At least until they inevitably ruin it in the third game.
Where she's like, my wife is, I need to protect her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, games can have sex scenes. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm grown. I've
Yeah.
seen it.
I'm okay with it. I think it's interesting. It's okay to have characters that aren't interested in stuff.
You know what game has a great sex scene? Is Wolfenstein, the first one.
Not
the first one.
The original one?
The first of the new ones.
Not the. I can't remember what the new ones. Is it? Are there 3 new ones, or was there 2 new? Is it New Order?
There.
Or was there one before the New Order?
Yeah,
I know there's the New Colossus and the New Order.
Yeah, New Order, the first one. The first of the.
And then
ones.
Young Blood.
And Youngblood is like a yeah.
Which I have only heard.
Don't
bad
get me
things about.
started about Youngblood. I can complain about that game for 50 episodes of this show.
Okay, let's do it.
The number one thing they do in Wolfenstein Youngblood that's stupid.
That's
What do you?
stupid.
Now, let me tell you this. Okay, you playing Wolfenstein, right?
I haven't played it, but I've watched.
But just what Wolfenstein
yeah,
is.
I know what
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
What do you think the main goal is in a Wolfenstein game? If you were to think about where the game is set and who you're fighting,
I think it's to kill the Nazis.
but specifically, there's a particular Nazi that we were trying to go after.
The what's her face? Well, I guess, yeah.
I'm setting you up to say Adolf Hitler.
Oh, yeah, Adolf Hitler.
Yeah. So in Youngblood, it starts out Hitler has already been
Oh,
killed.
that's right, because you. That's right. Yeah.
And it's like, but I want to kill. But that's what I've been fighting. I want to do it.
Yeah.
Because in the second game, you let me kill Hitler, and it kind of fails the game state. But you could do it.
So who do you try to kill? Stalin?
No,
This
it's
is fascism.
Wolf. So when Hitler dies,
Mussolini?
he sets off a weather machine that's going to destroy the climate of the Earth.
Okay.
So you find a way to turn that thing off. And there's still Nazis around, like you're still fighting Nazis, but it's such a bummer that they just like jumped. I don't understand what the rationale was. Yeah, I don't understand what the rationale was for that, and I wish they just made a third one formally.
Yeah, I thought Youngblood was supposed to be like just a mini game while they got the
they try to make the real
but
one.
I haven't heard anything about a third main title.
It's been a long time.
I remember nobody was excited for Youngblood when they announced it.
It could have been cool. It could have been
New
interesting.
Colossus ended on such a high note.
Yeah.
It ended in no small way very similarly to what happened in one of the episodes of, or I guess just in the game of
If you say
Freedom
One
Fighters.
Piece, I was about to lose my shit.
No, where you go and you take, Freedom Fighters was inspired by that, where you go and you take over a TV center.
Yeah, right. Except it's way better in Freedom Fighters. Just kidding. It's obviously not good in Freedom Fighters. I already have a Wolfram Spear.
Oh yeah. No, you have
slightly
two. You
better
can use
wolf.
both of them. You can put both of them on
What's the point?
because you have 3 weapons. So you always want to have like all 3 of your weapon slots filled because you can switch between the weapons. Okay, so if you go back out, so the numbers, the 100% means that when you use one of your skills with that weapon, it'll do like the max damage that
How do I
skill can
change?
possibly
Okay,
do.
L2. I see. That you probably explained this episode 1 and I just fucking totally forgot.
Yeah, and episode 4.
Typical me. If a game mechanic gets too complicated, I'm like, I'm just not gonna. Can I mash away at the game without it? Great, then we're gonna do
Yeah,
that.
you totally can.
Time to use the big explosion. Overkill.
Whoa, that's a nice, awesome move.
What were we just talking about? We're talking
You can
about.
jump.
Oh yeah. What were we just talking about?
The Wolfenstein
That's right. Bosses.
bosses.
I can met some cool bosses. I don't know if they're cool actually.
I think my favorite part of New Colossus is the escape scene when you're escaping your execution.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Oh
all
yeah, that was
framed.
wild. That was absolutely wild.
It's gonna sound terrible. It reminded me of a similar-ish
Nope.
layout
Somebody was at the casino.
from Call of Duty World at War, which just sounds stupid.
People hate that game.
Do they?
Except that it introduced the world to Call of Duty Zambinos.
Yeah.
James.
You knew it because
Crafty
you lost?
roaster? What is a crafty roaster?
Not rooster? Is it roaster or rooster?
I don't know. I saw roaster. We'll go back to the tape.
Oh yeah, it was that word.
It was that word. And I apologize for getting it wrong and/or I'm glad I got it right.
Yes, and I'm glad I got it wrong or got it right.
Listen.
There's no and or. And I got it wrong and I got it right.
Unless I cast Quicken Growth. It's supposed to quicken loans. Ha ha ha! LMAO, do your taxes, everyone. Tax season is on its way.
Does Quicken Loan still exist?
I don't know. Oh, I'm using my hidden machine.
Have you played Wild Hearts?
The Monster Hunter knockoff? Absolutely
Yeah.
not. I'm not a trader.
So when are you going to play it?
Never. Is it free to play?
It's not free to play. I really
Then
want
definitely never.
I really want to play it.
It's literally that. It's just
It is,
it's
but
simple.
it's got the building mechanic thing. It's Monster Hunter plus Fortnite.
Oh, you can like make towers and shit?
Yeah. And you can make towers that fire cannons and whatever.
Okay. It's way less interesting to me. But if you wanted to play it, I would play it with you.
Well, I mean, I do want to play it.
It is a multiplayer hunter game.
It is a multiplayer hunter game. It is true.
There was a
Apparently
period of
there aren't
time.
as many. Oh, kill that. That is your priority.
Nullified. What the fuck?
That thing is just full of good stuff. If you can kill it. Which doesn't seem to be the case.
Okay,
Alright.
Can really get.
You want to get that orb thingy that's bouncing. That one. That's glowing. Behind you. That floating thing. If it comes back down. Nope, it left. It gives you like a... I think it gives you access to like a super move or something.
Oh, it's like a little buff.
It's like a limit break. Do you have a favorite name for a limit break thing? Like a limit break or overdrive?
Like a type of ability.
Yeah.
It's definitely not overdrive. It's definitely not trance.
Trance was terrible. I was so confused by trance.
Because it's not
Trance is really
exactly
confusing.
a limit break, is it? It's
No.
It's kind of like a cross between like a long-term ability and then like a big ability.
Yes. That's funny. I completely forgot that that is called trance.
Yeah, I didn't because it's fucking dumb.
Because I call something... One of the species in Cyberpulp has a ability called trance that is not remotely
That
related.
you pulled that out of your subconscious,
I...
and we're like, this is weird. Anyway, why would I use this word?
Oh right, you have your tactical tweaker. That's an unfortunate combination of words.
Use Demi, kill this freaking thing. Yeah, we did
Oh,
it.
you're confused.
It's all good.
It's gone.
Doesn't stick around long enough to be a real problem.
So for everyone watching, Daniel does not actually appreciate the music as much as he should.
Of this game?
Because or the first game, because he hasn't really watched many Studio Ghibli movies.
I have seen
So
Kiki's Delivery Service.
So he doesn't really appreciate that this is the composer, Studio Ghibli composer.
It's Joe Hisaishi. Yeah, I know he is.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't appreciate it enough.
I love the music in the first game, so I'm on the way.
No, not anymore.
I'm on the road. What was
Other
I
way.
gonna say?
There was like another branch along the left.
This one?
Yeah, if you go down to the...
I've seen Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro. We recently watched
Yeah, you
Castle in the Sky.
I think you say Porco Rosso.
Porco Rosso is one of the greatest movies of all time. I wish they made a Porco Rosso video game. I would play it and love it.
That would be
I
fun.
know that a game is called Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge. That's the closest thing we have to a Porco Rosso game.
You haven't seen Nausicaa?
No, but I really want
Princess
to.
Mononoke?
Nausicaa looks fucking badass.
It really is. Or Whispers of the Heart. Or Lupin the Third, Castle of Cagliostro.
I always want to see Lupin the Third. Lupin the Third. I love the way Lupin the Third looks. That character. I don't know if that's the character's name, but
Or what's another one?
Lupin is the character named Lupin.
It's Lupin or Lupin, depending on who
The person
you are.
in the suit.
Yeah. The thief. Oh, it's gone. You want to get strong enough to kill it. Kill it good. Which one was it?
Hit its weak point
The
for
cat
massive
returns,
damage.
I think? Or is
What?
that Whispers of the Heart?
I don't know.
Cat Returns is really good. Oh my god, what's that movie with...
Spirited Away
What's
is
the
another
freaking
one.
raccoons? Yeah, they're Spirited Away.
With the raccoons?
Raccoons. Pompoko. That's a fun movie.
I have not seen Pompoko, but I would. If I had a pet raccoon, I would definitely call it Pompoko.
You would?
Yeah. Or a
It's not
dog.
a raccoon, it's a tanuki.
So it's like they're lucky, right?
Yeah, but they also have giant testes. Which is the thing about tanukis. Did you know that?
I learned that later in life because my first exposure to a tanuki was
Mario.
one Super Mario.
Super Mario. Dozy Shamshia. Ooh, punishing
This isn't just any
Wolfram.
Wolfram sword. This is punishing Wolfram.
Like, punished Venom Snake.
Oh man, I've been making some mistakes. I love Punish Venom Snake.
I think he's like the best version of Snake. Burning Barrage Bow.
Whoops, sorry viewers. I haven't been changing my weapons as much as I should be.
You're not playing to the meta?
You mentioned the tactic tweaker. Oh, that's right.
Oh, you have a bunch of battle points.
Yeah.
Dude.
More iframes is always good.
That one's good. More XP is always good. Or gold.
How do I level it up? Level up stat there.
Why?
Because I want to.
Ha 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 ha. You're so clever. That's a good one.
Did I...
17?
How do I...
Oh, because it's doing it in orders.
There, that's what I want.
Nice.
I want more XP all around.
That's a good one to do. The monster affinities. Because you're in the forest, so you could do more damage to the leaf people.
To nature.
You do the other side. Yeah.
I should probably upgrade it too.
Oh, wow. That was only 4 points. Wow, that was only 6 points. Wow, that was only 2 points. Oh.
Might as well. Alright. Let's move. Let's put all the nature.
You want to destroy nature. Puddle versus poisoning?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's poisoning is bad. I feel like that's always a good resistance to just throw in there.
That's a good... Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
Oh, we're talking about sex scenes in games. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about sex. I think Wolfenstein, The New Order, has a great sex scene on the train.
So you think that's the best sex scene in a video game?
I think it might be. There's not a whole lot to choose from.
You don't think the Mass Effect games?
Nope. Nope, that's like Barbie dolls getting rolled around. This game is rated M for mature.
Yeah. When I first played Mass Effect 2, I didn't realize I had done all of the things to romance Garrus.
You didn't realize that all you had to do was talk to him like 3 times.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was... I didn't realize romancing the characters was a thing.
I'm just being cool. We're just being cool. Hang
And
out.
then the whole sex scene with the Garrus happened, and I was like, this is awkward.
I mean, because Garrus is so cool, I think when he's like being sentimental or romantic, it's like, yeah, I love you, Garrus. You're awesome. Everybody loves Garrus. But some of the other characters are just not. I picked Jack as my romance.
Ah, so abusive relationship.
And yeah. And then another time I think I did Tally.
Or here, if you romance Tally in like all the games, then, or she lives to the end, you get to see a photo of her outside of her suit.
Yeah. It's very
And
underwhelming.
they look just like humans.
Yep. Which I think they changed for the remastered version.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Ooh, I have to look at this up. I have to look at these up.
No.
We can't draw attention to ourselves. Who's coming? It's gotta be, yep. Ah, we need more dice for our schemes.
Meh.
Let's talk about all the stuff we're not supposed to talk about right here in front of this building.
Yeah, buildings are not meant to be spoken inside of. We're trying to keep secrets.
Finally, some freaking action. You need to take their clothes off. Oh. We're sneaking. That's fucked up.
That was a rude Roland.
I should have expected as much from a pair of Sky Pirates. Really?
Yeah.
No one even knows who Roland is.
Oh, you don't know that.
Well, I mean, as of right now, I get the
Yeah,
impression.
Nobody knows who Roland is. That's true.
I mean, he kind of said some stuff to Evan, but not really.
You know what's a problem with Western games? Not enough God games end with you killing Western games end with you having to fight God.
All right.
You know?
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, you fight a god.
Yeah, it's just a God. It's not like the creator.
Yeah. In Divinity Original Sin, the gods are like messed up. I don't know what happens at the end of that game, though. I haven't finished it. But man, have I put a lot of hours into fucking Fort Joy.
Why haven't you finished it?
Because every time I'm like, I gotta reroll my characters, and then I just play Fort Joy again. Just the first area in that game.
That's hilarious.
All right.
Let's find proof.
Are they gonna notice that we're not dogs?
I don't think they would be so rude as to judge people based on their animal type, unlike the people in Evan's kingdom. Oh, look, there's a person.
Or definitely the people
Or
in
humans?
Roland's kingdom.
Hey there.
I'm enslaved.
Just look at that. Maybe that. In front. Oh,
Come on. There we go. Oh, remote device.
Oh. Ah. Roland, look.
That's exactly what it is. Assumes facts not an evidence, counsel.
Yeah, Pugnacious must have one of these. Man, Pugnacious is a very bad dog.
Yeah, why did the only pug that I was so happy to see have to be like a greedy, like crappy...
Have you ever seen a pug?
Yep, every day.
What was that guy doing?
Okay, this guy?
Yeah. The guy just sitting next to the bucket of dice.
Oh, look at my dice.
Oh, this is them just making regular dice. Why was the remote device in the place where they make regular non-trick dice?
To throw us off, obviously.
Hey there.
This guy doesn't look suspicious.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you, Roland. Oh.
Yep.
Ah, perfect. Look away,
Keep,
sir.
like, running past. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No one wants to talk to you, sir. You obtained a set of signed
Signed
instructions. That's Pugnacious' signature.
It says right here, this one for crimes, please. It says escape. Like no one's chasing me. I can just walk out the door. Never mind.
Mossy monument. Hey, what happened to our...
Oh my goodness! Blimey!
You know who was a great boss? The librarian from Tunic.
I don't like our chances, girly, but that's your daughter.
Come on!
Why would you say that? Call your daughter girly? Is it like a colloquialism?
Maybe. I like to think that this little guy's facing the front on the loading screen.
Mossy monument. The architectural monstrosity.
This thing looks cool.
Come on!
Alright.
Ooh. It is strong. Apart. End of mind. No, you're doing a good chunk of damage to it, though. You know what? This isn't even Jesper.
Just say Jesper Kid like 10 times so that we can put it in the episode description.
Yeah, okay. You know who does some really good video game music?
Jesper Kid?
Jesper Kid.
Wow. I was singing the same thing. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Jesper Kid's a treasure in
Yes.
video game music world.
And the topic of this video. Is there something else in video games that... Could we just say
You know who's
Fortnite?
also really good at video game music?
Shigeru Miyamoto. He doesn't make music. That was a joke.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bear McCleary.
What about,
I need your help!
Shigeru Miyamoto? He plays the banjo.
What's the name of the dude who did the... I think it was Zelda music? That was
Koji
really-
Kondo?
Not that one. The... Oh my god. Tezuka? No, what's his name?
Are you thinking of Totaka? Totaka song?
Yeah.
Where he does the Animal Crossing music and he puts his little song Easter egg in every...
In every game he works on?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I aspire to that in my life.
What would your jingle be?
I don't know. But I would have one, and it would be weird. I think someone watching this, one Alexandra Beasy, would know exactly what I'd put.
Oh.
Maybe I'll put it right here. Wow, that was a crazy jingle, wasn't it?
Oh, did you put it right there?
I did put it right there. You didn't hear it?
No.
Well,
I was distracted by
I'm
the
going to put it
Eagle
here
Beast one.
again.
Wow, that was so good.
Yep.
I'm so
Yep.
glad I heard it live.
Twice in one video.
That's the stuff, man!
That's the stuff, man.
Yeah!
Oi!
Who are you looking at? There's a Higgledy stone behind Roland. Yeah. Look at the pickle. Slimy, gunky stuff. Daddy Love says there's
Gunk
slime-
shrooms.
There, gunk shrooms. Oh, yeah. That seems pretty obvious now. Try offering a bunch of gunk shrooms. Woo!
Yeah.
Ooh. Mutton Bane the Mushy. Nice.
These are some strong names.
Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, a treasure chest. You think there's some treasure in that chest?
It could be garbage.
Do you do the thing where this is not related to this is vaguely related to treasure chests, where anytime you see a turtle, you say that's a nice dog?
Is that the Elden Ring thing?
Yeah.
No.
Hmm.
Maybe I should.
Oh, you might want to change your punishing sword. It's pretty weak.
I don't have
It's a
a
fiery
bad one.
broadsword, maybe?
Alright.
Ooh, elite sorcerer's ring.
Magic boosted when
That seems-
HP low.
It's not great. Batu doesn't have a ring. Increases water damage. That's not
Might as well
helpful.
just do that.
Man, all these people need new armor.
Yeah. I don't really have anything that's like better.
Yeah. But it's okay. You're just gonna level super hard and super fast, and all your clothes are gonna be meaningless. Wow, check that out. Or do we need to talk?
Modern video
We
games.
need to go to what's it face first?
It just says go accuse Pugnacious Jones.
Oh, Pugnacious Jones.
Alright, you really want to fight? Fine.
Well, you just went straight to using your special attack thing. Didn't even give them time to think.
Whoa.
That black hole thing is so cool.
We haven't talked about Zelda bosses.
True.
Bongo Bongo?
Bongo Bongo is a scary boss. Especially if you don't have the lens of truth, which you're required to have. But you don't have to use it.
You ready for this?
You could be like me and be too scared to waste your magic, so just never use it.
Yeah. You know what I never knew about Zelda areas until I was watching a speedrun? Every Zelda area, there will always be if you need an item to complete the area, there will always be something in that area that will give you an infinite number of that item.
Oh, like bombs or arrows or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. The grass does that too. I think the grass auto-generates whatever you need.
Yeah. My world was rocked when I learned that.
But that's excellent. That's, no one wants to be hunting for arrows.
That's good game design. Yeah, I guess Bongo Bongo. I loved the Goma from Ocarina.
Yep. Good first boss.
I just think all those bosses that you fight as Kid Link and Ocarina are amazing.
Except Baronade.
I think the worst boss in that game is the Water Temple.
Morpha?
Morpha, yeah.
But that temple also has a Shadow Link.
That's true. Shadow Link is a better boss than Morpha. I don't think anybody will find fault with that.
I like
Unless it's you.
Volvagia.
Yes.
We've talked about this
I like to think
offline.
it was like Dragon Moltres.
Yeah. I don't know if we've ever talked about this on a channel before, but I remember you and I had a conversation like it must have been it was years ago.
Yeah.
Where we talked about Zelda and we both like around the same time had the same realization that like all the sages died
Yeah.
doing their thing, which is extremely obvious when you play the game, but
Yeah.
I was like Volvagia just ate Darunia, like just killed his ass.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
think
you don't
that's-
like think of it as, yeah. I mean, like you don't think of it as obvious
Because they come back right after you beat the boss.
because you beat the
talk
boss
to
and then you
them.
see them again.
Right.
And like now, I mean, the spirit, you don't really think of it as like the spirit world is the dead world.
You just think of it as like because it says
They've like, oh, they've ascended to being sages now.
also the guide that I had said they ascended to be sages, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, great, they just leveled up. Whatever. Not that they got murderlated. I think even Naburo, I think, got killed by Gen.
Yeah, well, you kill her
And then she
right?
gets stuck in that iron knuckle or
because
whatever.
you kill her when she's an iron. You kill her as an iron knuckle.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
I believe, which is also traumatizing if you understand what's going on.
It's either that or I think
Oh
Twin.
no, you fight her as an iron knuckle and you save her, and then
Twin Rova messes with her.
kills
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, that game's pretty dark. I know that's like a thing, like a competition. What's the darkest Zelda game?
That excellent video by Jacob Geller covers that quite well, even though he doesn't actually go into detail. But
Did you watch the oh my god, the Good Blood video? Zelda video? We're talking about Ocarina.
yeah,
I think if I had to say, I think Ocarina is the darkest. because it is the only game where, I mean, you become adult Link, but like it's the only game where mentally Link is a child the entire game.
Right.
Every other game, he is a teenager or an adult.
He has a job.
Yeah.
A sheep herder or a hero, a soldier in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. I guess it's not really clear what he is, but he's like a teenager maybe in Wind Waker.
He's like, he helps his grandma like take care of the pigs and
Yeah.
stuff.
But like he's like a child in Ocarina, and not only is he a child, I mean, we learn in what later games, but not only is he a child, but literally no one around him is a Hylian.
Yeah.
They're all pretending to look like Hylians so that he doesn't get confused by there being a bunch of leaves around him.
Don't they already look like that, the Kokiri?
No, I think it's like implied, because every other game the Kokiri are just
The Koroks?
are Koroks. That they're, I think we're supposed to understand that they only look like that for Link.
I always thought that they evolved because of the water in Wind Waker.
But Wind Waker comes afterwards. Oh, you think
Yeah.
the water in Wind Waker?
Turns them into Koroks.
Don't they look like Koroks in? Aren't they in Skyward Sword?
No. But there are leaf creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they get, yeah, and that's the beginning, so.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Okay, Mandarin is obviously controlling everything.
Sedition. It's
Dude.
not really sedition, right? Because they're not from the country.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming
Sure.
that a
Finally.
citizen can't be accused of treason.
Okay, this Mandarin guy's got to be the bad guy.
But he isn't Tony Long. Long? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Or family name. Or fake family. Fake family name? Assumed family name? Because he has multiple names? My phone case is just coming apart. Very fun.
Mine always comes apart. These freaking otter boxes or whatever is not good.
The trial is underway. The Grand High Roller is in the dock, no less.
Yeah, he's the president.
Because this is a court of law.
Yes, always wear a suit to court, even if it's over court call or Zoom. That's my tip for all young lawyers listening to this. Don't be an idiot. Don't be stupid.
This suit is going to be Roland, the mark Roland leaves on this world.
They're gonna be like, what? Oh, fashion's much like the king's advisor, Roland. He obviously went to law school because he was the president. Many presidents go to law school. Of course.
Not all do.
Not all, but many.
Do. Oh no, I didn't do that.
Trifling chicanery.
It's so weird that a trial even matters when it's all going to come down to a dice roll anyway. Objection!
I don't think that the pug knows what's going on. They should move to exclude the evidence.
Roland has never heard of forged documents before.
No.
Ah. By all means. Lady Luck.
No, this has nothing to do with what you just said. It's a dice roll.
No, it's fine. They have the remote.
Even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
It's fine.
I told Your Majesty.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I gave him too much benefit of the doubt.
Come on, man. You're doing it in freaking public.
Something is wrong with the dial.
Come on, Pugnacious. You've already... The jig is up.
Case. The Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
Yeah. Tani, the brains of the operation.
And the skilled thief. Damn.
But
Tani, the real main character.
Wait, so Mandarin was a good guy? I just accused him because he's weird? He has a real King's Vizier kind of attitude.
It really does. I mean, it doesn't mean he's a good guy. He could have supplied Pugnacious with all the stuff.
Yep.
Master Pugnacious. Deceiver!
God, how could this government run by casinos with everything being luck? How could it ever be corrupt? Oh! I knew it. I knew there was no pugs in this game. He's a demon, isn't he?
He had to make the nation rich.
Yep.
Remember,
Yep.
it's such a bad guy. You manipulate him from the non-shadows.
Who's this?
Oh,
Is this a dragon?
it's
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang.
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang here in the city. But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting.
that was a
Is complete.
whoa.
Your king's bond is
That man is a snake. Was he waiting for the trial to do this?
I think I was waiting for his
Or for
bond
Longfang?
with the yeah. It was bond with the city to.
Oh, I
Wayne?
see. And then when he was weak, he could do it.
Wait,
Yeah, it looks like one of the Zodiarcs.
Pugnacious is just... He's deceased. He does look like one of the Zodiarcs.
Longfang. I love how the name is very similar to something that would exist in a language.
Yep.
Ooh.
Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Come on, Floopy, why can't you do that? Whatever his name is.
Where are we?
Lofty, sorry. An interdimensional dimension.
A blessed homewrecker. Alright, Lofty, time for you to do your thing. You're just gonna... Time for you to level up.
Does he have a Super Saiyan ability that I'm going to find out about?
I don't remember.
Here goes nothing.
Realm Wreckers. That's a cool name. Longfang.
Sounds useful.
Realm wreckers are like home wreckers, but worse.
Hig makers.
Are mysterious entities that absorb just the such and such. So you're supposed to fight them? Ah, they got you your MPs. Oh, his hand. It's glowing. Attack the glowy bit.
Another classic video game thingy.
Nice. Attack the glowy bit. This is a cool looking boss.
Yeah. It's a fun cross between like an Eastern and Western dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, you are just laying waste to its HP. Did you like stun lock it?
I don't know. But that was a long time.
Oh.
Maybe there's a second phase.
This reminds me of one of the bosses, kind of. Titan, actually, from Final Fantasy XIV.
Is that game's story actually as good as the world says it is? Because the internet tells me every time it's an expansion, like, you need to play Final Fantasy XIV. And then we briefly tried when I was in law school.
Yeah, but you were also in law school.
Yeah.
I loved it. I would totally play it again if it was, I guess, within reason for me.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
gosh. Yeah, I loved it. I did hear one of the DLCs, Stormblood,
The one that has the gun blades?
is considered the worst one. Which is funny because I stopped playing when we moved back from New York, and it was around the time when that DLC or that expansion came out. But it's pretty cool. They do some really awesome stuff.
People love the story.
How they explain some of the story things is really cool.
Ah, rolled right into it like an idiot.
So we have to figure out how to heal. Maybe RT? Go to, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. LT?
Oh.
Maybe? LB? Triangle?
Oh.
Not triangle, or triangle. Start? Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Shit.
Long Fang!
Sorry, he's like almost dead.
There's also some hilarious, and kind of funny boss fights. Like, they have a whole series of quests where you, with Gilgamesh, was it Final Fantasy
8.
8? And, is it 8?
I don't know if you might show up
And,
another
and
one.
Ultros. There's like a boss in one of them.
Oh yeah, that's from 6.
That's pretty fun. Though it can also be really frustrating because they change you into frogs.
I love getting turned into a frog in Final Fantasy. They're so funny. Got him. I hope I didn't kill him. I hope he just gets like, oh, my senses are back.
Yeah, I definitely wish I had a party, like a group of people to play that with. Because playing with randos can be really frustrating.
You played with Tommy, right?
No. We played separately because we were both playing on the PS4.
Oh.
But Tommy has none of the hesitation about interacting with people.
With randos?
Yeah. And so she started doing... I got to like the first dungeon. I did and stopped. Because I was like, And then Tommy went and just did it. And I was like, well, damn, I guess I should do it. Because I want to get further in the story. So I started watching tutorial video or walkthroughs of all the dungeons online, so that I would know what I was supposed to do and what the
Does it
layout was.
matchmake you? It matchmakes you for all those raids and stuff, right?
Yeah.
See, I knew the pug was a good guy.
You just needed to get the evil.
Wait, does that mean that Lofty is gonna try to destroy our kingdom if we lose our king's bond?
Yeah, I guess so. Would you want to have a fight against Realm Wrecker Lofty?
That would be amazing. That's a great secret boss. Petty Whisker.
Do.
Great, awesome. All I had to do was beat the shit out of your dragon.
Yep.
Thank you.
Nice.
Gold Paw will rise again. Awesome.
Cool.
Well, that was a good. I think this is a good place to
Yeah.
next time it.
Next time on
NTD.
NTD.
Thanks, everyone.